Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. मानुषे एव लोके वर्णाश्रमादि कर्माधिकारो न अन्येषु लोकेषु इति नियमः किन निमित्तः इति. This kind of rule that this varnashrama classification of humanity on the basis of this, why only among the human beings, not among others? Actually, in our scriptures, this thought also comes, that animals are classified as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. For example, the horses are considered to be Kshatriya, the cows are considered to be Vaishya, the elephant, etc., they are considered to be Brahmins, and the dogs, etc., are considered to be Shudra. So also among the plants or the trees, mango is a Kshatriya, and then the sandalwood is the Brahmana, and various kinds of trees are classified. There is a big topic on that. However, karma adhikaraha, the right for karma, is only for the human beings. So, when the total creation can be classified or described, varna means description, can be described, then what is the speciality of human beings? That this description is also used for recognizing who is fit for what type of karma. And this karma adhikar is only for the human beings. Or another way of looking at it, that varnashramadi pravibhagopeta manusya mama vartma anuvartante sarvashaha iti uktam kasmat punaha karanat niyamena tava eva vartma anuvartante na anyasya iti uchyate. Now this is very important topic. When it is said, those who are following the do's and don'ts Vidhi Nishedha as given in the scriptures for the varna and the ashrama position of a person, by this, what is that because of which you are insisting that they come to me and not to any other gods? What is the reason? So these two questions are answered in the 13th verse. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam vidya kartaramavyayam. Chaturvarnyam chatvaraha eva varnaha chaturvarnyam. So these four well-defined beings. Who are those well-defined beings? They are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Now there is no corresponding valid translation that we can think about in English. So we will keep these words and then try to understand. It is well explained by Bhagwan Shankaracharya. So Chaturvarnyam Chatvaraha eva Varnaha, these four Chaturvarnyam. Maya Srishtam, Maya Ishvarena. Here Bhagwan is using the word Maya to indicate, because now he is telling that Ajopi san navyatma bhutanam ishvaropi san. So from that point of view, Bhagavan Krishna is talking. So Maya Ishvarena Chaturvarnyam srushtam utpaditam is created. Now created means what? Is it really a creation? Let us see how the whole thought develops. Brahmanosya mukhamasit ityadi shrutehe. In our Purusha Sukta it comes Brahmanosya mukhamasit bahurajanyakೃತಃ oru tadasya yadvaishyaha padbhyam shudro ajayata. So from this Virata Purusha, the four types of people are born. Therefore, Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. See, not according to birth. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha means Guna Vibhagashaha, Karma Vibhagashaha cha. That means on the basis of the three gunas and on the basis of the different type of karma they are supposed to do. Which are those gunas? Gunaha sattva rajas tamansi. So these are the three gunas. So on the basis of these three gunas and the corresponding karma, the humanity is divided or classified by me alone. So there is nothing that we can do about. But why I should only see? Why not let them taste, mirchi ka pakoda? Try. We have no objection. Achar will be better along with that. So that which is in the creation as it is, about that there is no objection, there is no logic, there is no why. It is like that. That's it. So this is how the whole world is divided on the basis of these three gunas and the type of karma they do. Now first, as I told you, which are the criteria because of which somebody is called as a Brahmana and what are his associated karma. So first, Bhagavan says, Tatra satvikasya sattva pradhanasya brahmanasya shamodamah tapa ityadini karmani. So who is the Brahmana? Brahmana is satvikasya sattva pradhanasya. The one who is predominantly sattva guna pradhan. So for such a Brahmin, what are the karma? The shama, damaha, tapaha ityadini. So control of the senses, control of the mind, austerities, study of the scriptures, non-accumulation of the wealth. See, these are all the karma associated with the Brahmin. And second one, so sattvopasarjana rajapradhanasya kshatriyasya shaurateja prabhrutini karmani. And the second category is those who are predominantly predominantly rajasic, not sattvic. Those who are predominantly rajasic and where the sattva guna is secondary. So, sattvopasarjana and rajapradhanasya, he is called as a kshatriya. So for him, what are the karma? Shaurya, teja, prabhrutini, karmani, shaura, teja, drutiya, daksha, yuddhi, chapya, palayanam. So, being alert, fighting the war, leading the people, being strong and courageous. These are the karmas associated with the kshatriya. What about the third one, Vaishya? So, tama upasarjana rajapradhanasya vaishyasya krishyadini karmani. Now, who is the Vaishya? In Vaishya, now see, in the Brahmana, the rajas and tamas are not mentioned at all. Sattva pradhanas. In Kshatriya, the sattva has become secondary and rajas has become primary. Now in the Vaishya, Sattva is not mentioned and Rajas is predominant and Tamas is secondary. So what is the difference between Kshatriya and the Vaishya? Only this. Both of them are extremely active and dynamic. But the Kshatriya is, the dynamism of the Kshatriya is supported by the Sattva Guna, and the dynamism of the Vaishya is supported by the Tamo Guna. See the difference. Both of them are Rajo Guna Pradhan. Brahmana is Sattva Pradhan. And now let us come to the government servants. Raja Upasarjana Tama Pradhanasya. The one who is extremely lazy, Tamo Guna Pradhana, Shudrasya. And in him Raja Upasarjana, even the Rajo Guna has become secondary. So what about Sattva Guna? Let us not talk about it. And for such people, Shudrasya Shushrusha eva karma. Shushrusha, serving the people. That's why I was telling you, government servants. Those who serve, they are Shudra. So, Guna Vibhagashaha, on the basis of this, the humanity is classified according to this. Sattva Guna Pradhan, Brahmana. Rajo Guna Pradhan with the support of Sattva, Kshatriya. Rajo Guna Pradhan with the support of Tamo Guna, Vaishya. Tamo Guna Pradhan with the little of Rajas and no Sattva is the Shudra. Therefore, the definition of Shudra given in Brahma Sutra is the one who is constantly crying and complaining is called a Shudra. Now see what the government servants do. We want reservation, we want this thing. This is all Shudra mentality. Living on the criteria of mercy and pity and favoritism. That is the mind of a Shudra. So, these are the four kind of people. Iti evam guna karma vibhagashaha. So, thus, these are the four types of people and they are associated with four types of karma. So, iti evam guna karma vibhagashaha chaturvarnyam maya srishtam ityartha. So, this is what I have created. Taccha idam chaturvarnyam na anneshu lokeshu ato manushe loke iti visheshanam. Now this classification is valid only among the human beings. And therefore, this is specially said here, manushe loke chaturvarnyam maya srishtam. I have created in this human form only. For the human form only. Hantatarhi chaturvarne sargadehe karmana kartrutvat tat phalena yujjase ato natvam nityamukto nityeshvara iti uchyate. Now before we go to the second verse and the connection, let us understand this topic. This is the most important topic and many people get carried away because of wrong understanding. Now see, in life sciences, life is classified into plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Does this classification mean that the plants are condemned and animals are respected? No. It is for proper understanding and easy grouping so that it is easier to know. Then among the animals, again there is further classification. There are vertebrates and non-vertebrates. So does it mean anywhere that the non-vertebrates are useless and vertebrates are the superior one? No. This is only the observation. Now third, among the vertebrates, again there is further classification. Those which are mammals, then the avians, amphibians, reptiles. So when in this manner these people are further classified, that among the vertebrates there are following kinds of classes. Anywhere is there any possibility of even thinking that these scientists who have classified the animals or the plants in different genera or the families or the species, do they by any chance mean somebody is superior, somebody is inferior? No. Now, this being so, how can it be considered as how can this be considered as unscientific and the cause for the division of the society? It cannot be. Now this classification on the basis of predominance of the three gunas and their manifestation, is it not available in every one of us? Brahmanosya mukhamasit. Our head is a Brahmin. Our hands are Kshatriya. Madhya Pradesh is Vaishya. Go on accumulating. And the legs are the Shudra. See? Now can we say that telling the head to be superior or on the top and poor legs are at the bottom? Therefore, let us change this. What we should do? Everybody should stand in Shirsasana and let the legs come up. Now, by this, are the legs or the feet going to start thinking? No. They will feel lost. Arey, what I am doing here? There is nothing to stand upon. Therefore, this classification is never aimed at, never meant for dividing the society. Never meant. Now, the question raised by Bhagavad Shankaracharya was that Varnashramadi pravibhagopeta manushya mama vartma anuvartante sarvashah iduktam kasmat punah karanat. Now when those who are following this Varnashrama Vyavastha, they attain me. On what ground you say they attain me? Now be very attentive. When we live our life according to the scriptural injunctions, do's and don'ts, what happens? Our mind gets purified and unload the biasness created because of likes and dislikes. See? So when we follow the do's and don'ts in our life according to Varnashrama, we will not compete with others. Why should we? Can the legs compete with the head? No, it cannot. Legs have got their importance, head has got their own importance. So when we follow the scriptural injunctions according to this Varnashrama classification and where we belong to, according to that, what will happen? Our mind will become pure. And when the mind becomes pure, naturally what is the criteria, symptoms of a pure mind? There will be tattva jigyasa, there will be a kindling of the inquiry about the truth. And when the inquiry kindles in our heart, we are bound to reach the absolute. And therefore, this Bhagavan says, Chaturvarnam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha. And when we are thus following this system, what will happen? Our mind will be qualified to recognize what the truth is. Otherwise, we'll get lost. And therefore, this Chaturvarnyam is the most scientifically presented thesis on the classification of humanity for the betterment of everyone. It is not for dividing the society. It is the glory of our great politicians who have created this, and that is what is destroyed. Now, sir, if you have created this world of three gunas and karma, etc., Chaturvarnyam, then you are the doer. See? Hanta tarhi Chaturvarnya sargadehe karmanaha kartrutvan tat phalena yujjase. So if you have created this, you are the doer. And if you are the doer, you will be associated with the karma phala. So all these sins that are happening because of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, Uccha Varna, lower Varna, you are responsible. You are the one to be punished. So tat phalena yujjase ataha natvam nityamukto nityeshwaraha iti. Therefore you cannot be called as nityamukta and the Ishvara, ever liberated and the Ishvara, because you will be associated with the karma phala. Therefore Bhagavan says, यद्यपि माया संव्यवहारेण तस्य कर्मणः कर्तारम अपि. So although with reference to the relativity, I may be called as the doer or the creator. See? Maya samvyavaharena tasya karmanah kartaram api santam mam paramarthataha vidhi akartaram. But from the absolute standpoint, I am not the doer. In this way you recognize me. Ataha eva avyayam asamsarinam cha mam vidhi. And therefore recognize me to be the absolute, not the relative samsari. See, this is the most important thing. I do something wrong. Why? Because there is power in my hand. There is a story about this. There was a king who went for hunting. And when he went for hunting and he shot an arrow thinking it's a tiger. But so happened, instead of tiger, it happened to be a cow. And the cow was killed. When the cow was killed, Go Hatya was born. Now Go Hatya came to this king. Please accept me. Because you have created me. I am your baby. Accept me. Dad, I have come. Now the king says, I have not done anything. It is this arrow which has killed. So the Go Hatya, the death of the cow, Go Hatya, goes to the arrow. You accept me? Arrow says, I have not done anything. The bow has pushed me out. What can I do? So the Go Hatya goes to the bow. Bow says, all alone, what can I do? It is the hand which is pulled. So again that Go Hatya comes to the hand. Hand says, what can I do? It is the Indra who is presiding. So the Indra has killed. What can I do? So Go Hatya goes to Indra. Indra says, I am not responsible. It is the Narayana's power in me. So Go Hatya goes to Lord Narayana. Please accept me. Who are you? I am Go Hatya. Why did you kill me? He said, no, I never killed you. Then she told the whole story. Oh, please come. Then Narayana and Go Hatya go back to the same kingdom. And then Narayana starts praising the kingdom. Oh, what a beautiful kingdom you have got. Yes, I have seen that roads are wide. There are beautiful trees planted around, so people can have nice shelter. And see the gardens. Yes, I am very fond of gardening. Therefore, I got this from here. And the houses are so neat and clean. Yes, it is the state responsibility to see that all the houses are painted outside by the state government. Because that is the state purview. Why should the people paint their houses? Inside they should do, outside it is seen by everybody. So government should do that. That I have done. Oh, very good. All goody things are. Why did you create Gohatya? Oh, that I didn't do. See? So, Bhagavan says here, Paramarthataha akartaram. And Maya samvyavaharena tasya karmanaha kartaram. So with reference to the relativity, yes, everything is happening because of me. If I am not there, nothing can happen. If I am not there, there cannot be disease, there cannot be health. See? Both health and disease are supported by the same reality. So should we call AIDS are caused because of Brahman? Because without Brahman, there cannot be any disease. So the original cause of all the diseases is Brahman. So, Maya samvyavaharena tasya karmanaha kartaram api santam paramarthataha maam akartaram vidhi. And therefore, aham avyayam. Therefore, I am never caught up in the limitations of relativity. Avyaya is the one which is not subject to any reduction, which remains the same, the absolute. Now, Yesham tu karmanam kartaram mam manyase paramarthataha tesham akarta eva aham yataha. Now, because of this classification of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, because of this, you consider me to be the doer. Yesham karmanam kartaram mam manyase paramarthataha tesham akarta eva. But essentially, I am not the doer of anything. Now see, when the scientist has divided the animal kingdom into vertebrates, non-vertebrates, etc., does it mean that the scientist has created the differences? No, they are already there. They have not done anything. On the contrary, scientists do nothing. They simply observe. So, paramarthataha tesham akarta eva aham. But essentially, I am not the creator. Now, how it is possible? You do the things, you are not the doer. And when we do the things, we become the doer. If we don't do the things, then also we are doer. Why such a biasness? See, kartrutva abhiman as well as akartrutva abhiman. Both of them compel us to be the doers. How this is possible? This is explained in the 14th verse. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna sabadhyate. Mam karmani na limpanti. First reason why I am the non-doer. First reason is mam karmani na limpanti. Second reason, me karma phale na spruha. I have no attachment, expectation from the karma phala, the results of karma. Now see what Bhagavan has to say. Namam tani karmani limpanti dehadi arabhakatvena ahankara abhavat. Why these karma phalas are no more influencing me? Why this karma is no more influencing me? Because karma becomes the cause for the beginning of the next body. Because When there are desires, we do the karma. As a result, the karma phala is there. So the karmas become the cause of our next body. So, namam tani karmani limpanti. What does it mean? That those karmas do not touch me, meaning dehadi arambhagatvena, because there is no more body created because of my karma. How come? Ahankara abhavat. Because there is no doership, then I do this or I do that. See how important. This principle you will see through and through, everywhere. Toward the end, when 18th chapter, Bhagavan will tell us, Yasya nahang kruto bhavaha buddhir yasya na limpete hatvapi saiman lokan nahanti na nibadhyate. So what is the problem? Problem is the doership. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma karta harit panyate. So as long as the doership is not there, there is no reason why the next body be taken. Now see, it's a very important topic. When I do karma, good karma, bad karma, that becomes the cause for my next life. When I do the yoga sadhana, that is also doing. So the yoga sadhana also becomes the cause for our next life. See? Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Bhrashto Vijayate. So whether you are taking the path of karma or the path of yoga, that I is still there. I am doing. And as a result, dehadi arabhagatvena, one is compelled to take the next body. And he who does not have this ahankara, namam karmani limpanti, meaning when the jiva bhava is also rejected. So two things have happened now. One, dehatma buddhi is rejected, and second, jivatma buddhi is also rejected. And therefore I have no problem. Nacha tesham karmanam phaleshu me spruha trishna. And for me, I don't have any kind of longing, expectation to all the karmas which are done. Now what is the kind of trishna, spruha? Remember your this course thing on that when we are written, that you will learn this thing, that thing. And one line I had put there. So somebody asked, Swami, why you have written this? I said, one has to be very clear in life that you have no obligation whatsoever. Study and fly your own way. No expectation. Otherwise, we have done so much for you, and now this is it not? If you don't do this thing, there will be Guru Droha. And this is all only a marketing strategy. On the spiritual path, this is the truth. Name karma phale spraha. Therefore, those great masters who give the knowledge to their disciples, they have no expectation of any kind, not even recognition. See? No teacher worth his name teaches the students so that he will be remembered by the people. No. This is what is here. Name karma phale spraha. And then only the truth is delivered. Otherwise, there will be every kind of clause or reason. So, namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha tesham karmanam phaleshu me spruha trishna nasti. I don't have any attachment, longing, expectation from all this karma. Means what? If somebody is a Brahmin and he is not studying, so who cares? Not studying, not studying. The Lord is not worried. See, I have created you Brahmin, and you are not doing studies. I don't know. I don't know what I have gone wrong. If you don't study, you don't study. If you do well, you do well. That's it. In the 5th chapter, Bhagavan will tell us. There he will tell that when you are doing something good or when you are doing something bad, it doesn't make any difference to me. Because whatever you are doing, it is for your sake. As regard I am concerned, I have no interest in whatever you do or you don't do. Because the idea is, see, na datte kasyachit papam na chaivam sukrutam vivuhu ajnanena avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Kasyachit papam na datte na chaivam sukrutam vivuhu. The Lord is neither interested in anybody's sins or merit. You lead a sinful life, we are there. You lead a meritorious life, we are there. Then ajnanena avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. We only suffer, not the Lord. Now see, if we have some disease, now because of the disease, the truth, the reality is no more suffering. See? On the contrary, the very existence of the disease is because of the truth, the absolute reality. Therefore, as much the health is supported by the reality, the truth, the Paramatma, so much the unhealth is also supported. As much birth is supported, so much the death is supported. See? And therefore, na tesham karmanam phaleshu spruha trishna yesham tu samsarinam aham karta iti abhimanaha karmasu pruha tat phaleshu cha tan karmani limpanti iti yuktam. See? And those who are living, here what is meant by samsarinam? Those who have this notion that I am the body and I am the doer. These two things together makes a samsari. So, yesham tu samsarinam aham karta iti abhimanaha. They have got this notion that I am the doer. And after that, karmasu spruha tat phaleshu cha. And also they have got tremendous attachment to the karma and the result of the karma. Then tani karmani limpanti iti yuktam. To them, the karmas will be attached. The karmas will become the cause for transmigration. This is okay. And tad abhavat, and in the absence of this abhimana, namam karmani limpanti, because I have no notion that I am the doer. See? The fraction of second is also a very long time to say. The moment the thoughts quieten, relativity disappears and the absolute is manifest. And in this absolute being, where there is zero sense of otherness, how there can be a doership? Who will do what? Atmanam chet vijaniyat ayamasmiti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvare. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad tells, Atmanam chet vijaniyat ayamasmiti purushaha. If we come to know the essential nature of our being, kimichan, will he ever desire? Kasya kamaya, and who will be the desirer? Shariram anushanjvaret. Can there be any attachment to the body? See, all the three things. So, tad abhavat namam karmani limpanti. In the absence of the doership and the attachment to the fruits of action, there is no possibility of bondage for me. Iti evam yaha anyaha api. Now from here we go deeper. In this manner, iti evam yaha anyaha api. Anyone mam atmatvena abhijanati. See how beautiful it is. Here abhijanati means what? Abhijanati means recognizes. Abhijnana. This jna dhatu, when prefixed with the abhi upasarga, it becomes the recognition. Not only knowing. Knowing is of something unknown. Recognition is of something already known. See? I bluff many times. When so many people come and I throw one stone. Hey, where did I see you? I am not remembering. Swamiji, I am seeing you for the first time. You have never seen me. How can you remember me? Oh, maybe then your face looks like somebody. So, abhijanati means recognizes. Now, what is the meaning of recognition? We have, like, na jayate mriyate va vipaschit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha nahanyate hanyamane sharire. This is our experience. Hey, recognize. Yes, now I got it. That is the meaning of abhijanati. So, iti evam yaha anyaha api mam atmatvena abhijanati. Now, this point also I told you, I think. Reflect on this point again and again. When we see a dozen of dreams, there is no dream personality born. Because one dream has nothing to do with the other dream. Same also, in the waking experience, every waker is different from other. They have nothing to do with each other. What will happen? Like every dream is a fresh dream. No load of the dream personality. Dreamer never dreams like this, Earlier, I used to dream nice dreams, now these bad dreams are coming. There is no dream personality. So also, this personality born in the waking experience is absolutely meaningless. Hold on to this principle. Then you will understand this. Iti evam yaha anyaha api mam atmatven abhijanati na aham karta na me karma bhale spruha iti. So he who also recognizes that Supreme Self is me, who is neither the doer nor has any expectation. Now tell me, what are the expectations the ocean has when there are too many waves? And what are the expectations when there are no waves? But the river has an expectation of reaching the destination. So expectation is possible only in conditions of relativity or incompleteness. In the fulfillment, there is no expectation. That is why, great Mahatmas, why they don't have expectation? Because they have attained fulfillment, and in the attainment of the fulfillment, there is nothing wrong in this world. The world is perfect as it is. And those who want to improve the world, they destroy the perfection of the world. Therefore, aham na karta name karma phale spruha iti yaha atmatvena mam abhijanati saha api karma bhihi na badyate. He also is not bound by karma. Tasya api na dehadi arambakani karmani bhavanti ityartaha. For him also, the karmas do not become the cause of the next life. देखो महाराज, come back to this point. This is called as liberation of I or liberation from I. Liberation of I will be, in this life I am born as a human being, next life I will be born as a Siddha Purusha. So right from the childhood I will have all the great powers, and then I can bless everybody. So that Punarapi Janama continues. And here it is, there is no question of any next body being born. No, over. Na tasya prana utkramanti. Where have we seen this? We have not seen anywhere. In Vedanta Sar, toward the end, this topic comes. He who has dissolved his aham, jiva bhava, na tasya prana utkramanti. And those who are holding on to the doership, and I had to do good karma, then I will go to the heaven and all that, continue suffering. So here, tasya na dehadi arambhakani karmani bhavanti ityartha. This is how we have to ultimately come to this point. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna savadhyate. Swami Khandanji Maharaj used to, in some of his, somewhere he has written or said, that when he was a child, right from childhood he was Vyutpannamati, great Vidwan. He said he used to chant this 14th verse of the 4th chapter continuously, again and again, like we do the japa, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Unasha, 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 Unasha. He used to chant this. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna savadhyate. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna savadhyate. Again and again, insist. Because it is by insisting alone we have become fools. So only by, that is why abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. It's only by sheer practice we have started taking ourselves to be body. So we have to do the counter practice. This is all sadhana means, nothing else. So na aham karta name karma phale spruha evam jnatva krutam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai purvataram krutam. Evam jnatva. See how Bhagwan Shankara's commentary read it like this. Na aham karta name karma phale spruha evam jnatva. It is like this. So, in the last verse what was said, namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha. So, na aham karta name karma phale spruha evam jnatva. Thus knowing well. Evam jnatva purvaihi mumukshubhihi api karma krutam. By all the earlier seekers of the truth, they have engaged themselves into all kinds of activities. Tvam api, and you also. Kuru karma tasmad. Therefore, you should also do the karma. Why? Purvaihi purvataram krutam. Because earlier people also have done that way. That means if you are doing your duty sincerely, nothing great about it. Oh. Everybody has done. Evam jnatva krutam karma purva api adhikrantaihi mumukshubhihi. Those earlier people who were the seekers of truth, they have thus done the karma. Under what condition? Na aham karta name karma phale spruha. Under this condition. Kuru tena karma eva tvam na tushtim asanam na api sannyasaha kartavya. And therefore, you should also engage yourself in the karma which is in front of you. Na tushni asanam. You should not simply sit down quiet. And na sannyasaha api kartavya. And don't renounce, let us go to Haridwar. No. So both the things Arjuna was doing. He sat down, rathopastha upavishat, and then ahobata mahat papam kartum vyavasita vayam yadrajya sukhalobhena hantum sajana mudyata. My God, we were nearly going to do a terrible action. It's good. Let us go. Bhagavad says, do to both the things. Na tushni asanam and na sannyasaha kartavya. Both things should not be done. Tasmat tvam purvahi api anushtitatvad yadi anatpadnyaha tvam tada atmashuddhyartham tattvavicched lokasangrahartham purvaihi janakadivihi purvataram krutam na adhunatanam krutam nivartitam. This is also very beautiful satire Bhagavan has said. See, tasmat tvam purvaihi api anushtitatvam, because by earlier people also it was done. Suppose you are ignorant. Yadi anatmadnyahatvam, if you think that you are ignorant, then tada atmashuddhyartham, then for the purification of your heart, completely engage yourself, all your responsibilities. And tattvavicched, no, but now I have realized. Then lokasangrahartham. Even then you have no choice. Purvaihi janakadivihi purvataram krutam. And this was done by the great masters like Janaka, etc. And purvataram krutam means what? Na adhunatanam krutam nirvartitam. Don't try to develop some new techniques in the modern time. No. See? Na adhunatanam krutam nirvartitam. The latest fashion is, why should we follow the tradition? Why should we follow the rules and regulations? We should be allowed to behave the way we want. And as a result, you live your life so fast that by the time you are 20, you have lived the life up to 80. And thereafter, from 20 to the next 80 years, you live only death. Is this the way of living life? See, if we understand the whole thing as a cosmic rhythm, then like every seed has its own time to sprout, every flower has its own time to bloom, every fruit has its own time to fructify, everything, when it moves in the rhythm of the cosmos, then there is beauty. But like in the modern days, we put lots of insecticides, medicines, and then some kind of hormones everywhere on the plants and animals and human beings, so that we are able to achieve something great. But by that you are destroying yourself. And therefore Bhagavan says here, na adhunatanam krutam nirvartitam. One should not get lost into this modern lifestyle. No. Let the life be lived in the rhythm of our own existence. It's very important. So, tatra karma chet kartavyam tadvachanadeva karomi aham kim visheshatena purvaihi purvaturtaram krutam iti. Sir, if I have to do my kartavya karma, you tell me, I will do. Why you have to mention kim visheshatena purvaihi purvataram krutam? Why you have to tell? See, earlier people also do. Do you think I am not obeying you or what? You simply tell, I will do it. Now, uchyate yasmad mahad vaishamyam karmani. See why I am telling you some references of great people, because it is really not so simple to understand about karma. It's really difficult. It's very deep science about karma. What is that? 16th verse. किम कर्म किम कर्मेति कवयोप्यत्र मोहिताः तत्ते कर्म प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्। किम कर्म किम च अकर्म इति कवयः मेधाविनः अपि अत्र अस्मिन् कर्मादि विषये मोहिताः मोहं गताः। Now, what is the meaning of karma? What is the meaning of akarma? About this, even the so-called wise, intelligent people, they also get confused. So, ataha, therefore, te tubhyam aham karma akarma cha pravakshami. So, tatte karma pravakshami. Here also karma means karma and akarma. Therefore, Bhagavan Shankar has written, tatte tubhyam aham karma akarma cha. So, then akarma has to be also understood there. Therefore, I shall tell you everything about karma as well as akarma. Pravakshami, I shall tell you. Now, by this what will happen? Yaj jnatva viditva karmadi, when you will know about karma, everything about karma, then moksha se ashubhat samsarat, you will be liberated from relativity. So, as long as we are caught up in the misunderstanding about karma, relativity will continue to persecute us. At the moment this secret of karma is understood, we will be able to transcend the limitations of relativity through karma alone. And therefore, this is what I am going to tell you. Moksha se ashubhat. Now this particular thing, yaj jnatva moksha se ashubhat. Now what is that knowing which all the miseries disappear? Is only one, and that is your own essential self. So by karma and akarma, what is the meaning of these two words, karma and akarma? Bhagavan Shankara has a lot of discussions, arguments on this topic. We'll take it. It's very beautifully brought out. So, yajñātva moksha se ashubhat. Now, nacha etat tvaya mantavyam karma nama dehadi cheshta loka prasiddham akarma tadakriya tushnimasanam kim tatra bodhavyam iti. Now, don't start thinking like that. What is great about karma and akarma? Karma nama dehadi cheshta loka prasiddham. Karma means doing something by the body. Everybody knows about it. And akarma means what? Tad akriya. And not doing anything by the body is called as the akriya tushtim asanam. Tatra kim bodhavyam. What is there to know about? Kim karma, kima karmeti, kavayo petra mohita. What is there to know about? Bhagavan says, na etat tvaya mantavyam. Don't start thinking in a stupid manner. Kasmat, because karmano yapi bodhavyam. Bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha. Akarmanascha bodhavyam. Gahana karmano gatihi. So karmanaha shastra vihitasya hi yasmat api asti bodhavyam. Bodhavyam, worthy of knowing. Meaning one must know the secret, all the details about why and what and for whom are the do's and don'ts given in our scriptures. It is very necessary. So karmanaha shastra vihitasya hi api bodhavyam asti. One has to know what is the secret about karma. Second thing, Vikarmanaha api eva bodhavyam cha asti. One also must know about vikarmana. Vikarmana is what? Pradishiddhasya karmanaha. So one is the conjoined activities or the duties, karma, shastra vitasya. Pradishiddhasya is the karma which are denied, which are negated, which are condemned. This should not be done is pratisiddha. This should be done is the karma. So karmanaha, this should be done, do's. And vikarmanaha, don'ts. Don't do this, don't do that. Tatha, the third one. Akarmanaha cha api. So first is karma, second is vikarma, third is akarma. And akarmanaha cha api, and also one must know the secret about akarma. What is akarma? Tushni bhavasya. So there are three things. One is do's, second is don'ts, third is tushni bhavasya, just being, not doing anything. This is also worthy of knowing. So asti iti trishu api adhyara kartavyaha. So all these three things are to be known. The secrets about them have to be known by everyone. Why so much importance? Because yasmad gahana vishama durjnana. Because it is very, very difficult. What? Karmanaha iti upalakshanartham karmadinam karma akarma vikarmanam gatihi. Because it is very, very difficult. Gati is yathatmyam tattvam. Gati means the essence. Gati means the real meaning. Gati means the all the details about the karma, about the vikarma, and about the akarma. It is extremely difficult to know the exactness, yathatmyam, as it is. Why karma? For whom karma? What do we get through karma? What do we don't get through karma? How long to continue the karma? When the karma are to be dropped? Who is qualified to get out of the karma? Who is bound by the karma? Who is liberated from the karma? See, all these things are worthy of knowing, but they are very difficult. And therefore, karmanaha yathatmyam bodhavyam. One must know what is the essence of this karma. Kim punaha tattvam karmadehe yad bodhavyam vakshami iti prajñatam uchyate. So what is that secret which is worthy of knowing about the karma, vikarma and akarma? So you just now said, vakshami, I shall tell you. Now please tell that. Now Bhagavan tells in the 18th verse, karmanya karmaya pashet akarmani cha karmayaha sabuddhiman manusheshu sayuktas krishna karma kruta. Now here is the most enchanting contradiction. Contradictions are always the place where the truth is hidden. See, this is the basic principle. Like in the 9th chapter, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina. So I am formless, supporting all the forms. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani. All beings are in me. Masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastita, but I am not in them. So as if you are less confused. Further the teacher goes, nachamasthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram. In fact, all what I said is a bluff. And this is my glory, that I can bluff. So behind all the contradictions, there is one uncontradicting principle that has to be discovered. Therefore, wherever we come across these kinds of statements in the scriptures, don't discard them off, difficult to understand. But they are the places where the truth is hidden. So, what Bhagavan says, we will see what a little we can see in this verse. Karmani karma kriyate iti vyapara matram. Karmani means what? Vyapara matram. All the activities. Because it is done. So, karma kriyate iti vyapara matram tasmin karmani akarma karma abhavam. So, akarma means karma abhavam. Yaha pashet. And akarmani cha karma abhave, in the absence of the karma, kartrut tantratvad pravritti nivrityoho vastu aprapya eva hi sarva eva kriyakaraka vyavaharaha avidya bhumo eva karma yaha pashyati. Now try to understand this. What is the meaning of karmani akarma yaha pashyat? First sentence. In all the activities which are conducted at the relative plane of existence, karmani akarma yaha pashyat. He who is able to see the absence of karma, karma abhavam yaha pashyat. Now see how difficult it is to comprehend without proper understanding and commentary. First. Second, akarmani cha, and in the absence of the karma, karma abhave, because kartru tantratvat pravritti nivrityoho. Because when I do something or I don't do something, it is under my control. See? I may go for a walk, I may not go for a walk. Or I may talk or I may not talk. I may eat or I may not eat. So it is kartru tantra. So pravritti nivrityoho. So doing or not doing is in the purview of the doer. Whether pravritti or the nivritti, involvement or withdrawal. So pravritti nivrityoho vastu aprapya evahi sarva eva kriyakaraka vyavaharaha avidya bhumau eva. Therefore, all the activities are falling in the purview of the ignorance, avidya bhumau. Wherever there is kriya, the action, karaka, the doer, and the karma and the karma phala. So wherever this kind of things happen, where there is a doer, where there is the action, where there is a karma phala, when all these things are happening, this is in the field of avidya, eva karma yaha pashyat pashyati, he who sees this. Now I'll tell you in simple words. Karmani akarma yaha pashyat. Now if you understand these two words in a proper place, proper meaning, then the confusion will go. Like in our 6th chapter, Bhagavan says that uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. Now see how many atmas have come. You get a achar out of atma. Which atma is what? If you don't understand the correct meaning of the word atma, it leads to confusion. The same thing here. Now first, in the first statement, karmani akarma yaha pashyat. So karma is what? Vyapara, kriyati iti karma, vyapara matram. Activities are as karma. Akarma means what? Karma abhavam. Where is karma abhava? Where is absence of karma? Absence of karma is only in the absolute. See? So he who is able to see the presence of the absolute behind all the activities and modifications under the title of karma in this world. See now how subtle it has become. Yaha pashyati sa pashyati. He alone has seen. So behind all the dynamism which is exhibited in this world of activity, he who is able to see the akarma, the substratum supporting all the activities. So karmani akarmayaha pashet. And second, akarmani cha karmayaha. Now the second akarmani, he is not akarma means atma. Akarmani means what? Akarmani means that karma abhave, I don't do anything. But you are supposed to do. Yes, I am supposed to do, but I will not do. Pravrutti nivrutti yoho kartrutantrutvat. So when we withdraw from the activities by our choice, so that not doing karma itself is a karma. See? This is what Bhagavad says. So karma abhave, akarmani. So if somebody imagines that I am doing nothing, therefore I have attained karma, akarma, no. You have become lazy. See? Therefore these three things, karma shastra vihita, vikarma nishiddha, and akarma is not indolence. See, Bhagavad says in the second chapter, Mati sanghastu akarmani. So this is the meaning of akarmani cha karmayaha. Meaning all the activities are happening on the foundation of this absolute reality, which is not the doer. But if we mistake that not doing anything is the discovery of the truth, then we are wrong. And therefore, if Arjuna was thinking that if I don't do the karma, there won't be any papa. As long as you are there, there will be papa punya. Because I am the doer or I am not the doer. In both the cases, the I remains intact. Therefore, avidya bhumo eva karma yaha pashet pashyati. This is how, this is one of the most wonderful contradictions. Sa buddhiman manusheshu yuktaha yogi krishna karma krut, samasta karma krut. He alone is really intelligent among the human beings. And he is a yogi. And he has really fulfilled all that is to be done. In this manner, this verse gives us the secret of this. This verse is the heart of the fourth chapter. If I remember, whenever I'll try to give the heart of every chapter. Like third chapter, I give you 30th verse. Here also, in this fourth chapter, this is the one. Karmani, akarmaya pashet, akarmani cha karmaya. Remaining things we'll see in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.